Welcome back to your start of the third period as the Greyhounds lead at 4-1. So the Marauders have some work to do here. Goals this game coming from Quinn Doherty of the Greyhounds, Ben McQueenie for the Greyhounds, Paul Lyons for the Greyhounds, and Vinny McLorio for the Greyhounds. And the lone Marauder goal coming from Tyler Keenan in the first period on a power play. As the Marauders force it back in to a Greyhound zone. As here come the Greyhounds now trying to chip it on ahead. Dodds trying to play it out. But here come the Greyhounds now. Greyhounds force at the blue line. As Boyd trying to play it, but the Marauders play it around. Brown will to collect in the corner as the Marauders send it out. Stromberg will chase it. But Liam Fisher there, and Stromberg in front. He's going to be blown up. Well, he was going to be blown up, but he dodged a hit. He forced the Greyhound player to the ice. Now pass up ahead as here comes Boyd. Boyd gets around Dodds, but he couldn't recollect now. Greyhounds have it, trying to feed it out for Jones. Jones trying to get around a man, but great play by the Marauders. As Boyd trying to force Hipple off the puck, but Dodds will take it. And will drop it on back for Tyler Keenan. Keenan, bang pass up ahead for Hipple. As Jones will play it out. As playing fights for, as Vandello's knocked down to the ice and we get a whistle. 18:32 to go here in the third period. Face off in a neutral zone. It'll be Michael Safko to take the draw against Sean Jones. As Safko wins the draw, Marauders force it back into the Greyhound zone. Now Doherty around to play it around for Yost. Yost trying to move it up, but it'll be taken by Fusco. But the Marauders force it in as Safko keeps it in. Now the Greyhounds play it around. Vandello pressured off the puck by Luke Brown. They throw it around for Jones. Jones trying to chip it on ahead. But no one's there, and the Marauders will take over. Driscoll's pass up for Safko. That shot snatched out of the air by Malcolm Roeder, and he'll hang on with 17:59 to go here in the third period. It's been a long weekend. We had two Division II teams. We had two Division II games in the last 2 days. Friday night in Westchester, which was a really late game. Game started around, 10:15? 10 o'clock. We didn't get back to campus until 2 o'clock. And then Saturday had to be a quick turnaround for Division II senior night, where they beat Scranton. And then we got Division III here today. As Eli Krause chips it in, down low to the corner. Doherty trying to chase it along with McGlorio. But here comes McClare. McClare gains the blue line, gives off. Back to McClare. It's a little give and go action in to the pads of McIntyre. And he'll hang on. He squeezes the pads together. They tried to beat him 5-hole, but that would not go. As the Marauders will get changed. And there's Joshua Gearhart for the first time today out there on the ice. Number 17 as puck is dropped. Tie up on the draw between Edelberg and McGlorio. Gearhart trying to play it as Keenan will play it around. Stromberg trying to come to it as the Marauders trying to force it out. Yost trying to keep it in, but he cannot do that cleanly as the Greyhounds bring it back in offside. As the Marauders will get a defensive change out there. They'll get Tucson along with Driscoll out there. It'll be Edelberg to take the draw. Tie up on the draw. Marauders trying to chip it ahead. Gearhart trying to chase it, but Doherty plays it in around. Stromberg around to collect as they'll play it out, but it'll be taken by McClare. Now, Hipple trying to play it in. Gearhart blows a tire. And we get a whistle. as the Greyhounds trying to force it in down low. It's Gerard's. Gerard's in a corner being pressured by Edelberg. Gerard's trying to turn a corner. That does not go enough. Back out. It's Flynn. Flynn trying to force it in as 28 gets around one man. That's Albano. Now Albano controls in a corner as they try to chip it ahead. Gearhart trying to get to it, but the Greyhounds will draws. Back out to Flynn. Flynn, a shot save. May have gone off a Greyhound in front. Now Draws trying to play it out. Plays it back out to McQueenie. McQueenie gives off to Albano. He'll force it to the corner. Now Draws. Back out Flynn. Flynn walks in. That shot goes wide. Now back up McQueenie. Being pressured off the puck by Gearhart, and two number 17s going at it. As that shot worked its way back in, McIntyre make the save. Flynn keeps in. Flynn being pressured by Driscoll. Flynn trying to skate through two Marauders. Now back out that shot by Lyon. Shot save by McIntyre. As Edelberg trying to play it out. As bank pass off the boards as the Marauders force it out. But the Greyhounds will take possession yet again as they'll force it in as the Greyhounds will go for a change. Icing is the call as the Marauders will get a much-needed offensive zone draw. It'll be Saf going to take the face-off against Radzinski, and the Greyhounds won it back as they try to chip it up on ahead. Keenan will chase the puck as gives off to Luke Brown. Brown trying to feed his man. Safko. Safko has to get around the fender. Gets the shot off, but didn't get everything he wanted. Now Brown in the corner trying to play it out. Back out Safko. A shot. That doesn't go. Marauders trying to get to it as it's a scramble in front of the net. But the Greyhounds trying to play it out. Kept in, or Tyler Keenan trying his best to keep it in, but here come the Greyhounds now. Here comes TJ. Boy, that shot. They rebound in front. Oh, how did that not go? Puck gets on the top of the net. Now back out in front. Marauders have to be careful. Try to clear, but it's kept back in by Boyd. Boyd, turnaround shot off his skate. Now that shot by Smith sails wide. As how did the puck stay out of the net as it puck bounced off at something, bounced up on top of the net, kind of rode the crossbar on top of the net. Here comes Smith yet again. That shot scores. Pat Smith beating McIntyre blocker side. And the Greyhounds will now lead it 5-1. Edelberg to take the draw against Jones as the Greyhounds will win it back, try and play it in. Tucson try and move it up ahead as Smith will take control. Smith bang pass off the boards. The linesman's got to watch out. Now down low in the corner, Smith will take it being hounded by Stromberg and Hippel. Marauders will take possession as it hops over Driscoll's stick. And Marauders about to chase in their own end. Driscoll, he goes into the boards awkwardly, trying to get to that puck. He's back up to his feet. That's a good sign. Now we got a takedown in front as players are just tumbling head over heels into the boards and into the ice. As here comes Hippel now. Hippel, pass up ahead as Roeder will leave it for his defenseman as here come the Greyhounds yet again. Here comes Jones. Jones gains the blue line. Jones, that shot kicked away by McIntyre. Jones still controls in the corner, though. Trying to get it back down low for Fusco, but the Marauders did a good job of clearing it out as Hippel trying to force it off, but it'll be taken by Doherty. As here comes Quinn Doherty with one today. Doherty skates in, gains the blue line. Doherty walks in. That shot saved by McIntyre. As rebound hopped down, the Marauders do a good job of getting to it as they force it back down low between the Marauder net. Kaminsky trying to chase it along with Krause, but kept in by Collins. Now Keenan around to play it. Kept in by McClare. McClare takes it behind the net, being pressured by Safko. Safko will come away with it as they'll pass out for Eli Krause. That pass does not go for Kraus as Doherty skates it back in top of the left circle, trying to feed it out in front. That does not go now into the corner. Kept in by Maglorio. Maglorio trying to play it in. Safko, it's in. Skates trying to play it out, but the Greyhounds come away with it. Back up to the blue line now. Walking top of the left circle, shooting. That does not go. Goes wide. And Tyler Keenan will collect in the corner. Keenan's going to be body off though. Collins tried to hit Keenan, but Keenan was ready for it. He knocked Collins off his feet. And it's a great play by Tyler Keenan to dodge the hit and reverse it. And now the Greyhounds will control in their own end. Try and play it out for Maglorio as both teams will get a change on. As here comes Kraus. Kraus trying to get to it, but it's taken by Gerard. Gerard gets around one man, takes it to the front. Gerard just takes it to the blue line, leaves it on for McQueenie. As Gerard's in the corner now, as Albano is forced off that puck. Now Gerard's down low into the corner, being pressured by Hipple. Driscoll's in there as well. As now McQueenie trying to get to it behind the net, being tied up by Edelberg. Excuse me, that's Driscoll. Now back out. That shot by McQueenie flickered in on McIntyre. And he'll hang on with 11:41 to go here in the third period. The Greyhounds lead at 5-1. As the Greyhounds will get a change on, I assume they're changing their defenseman out. Now face off, Greyhounds win it back. It's Smith trying to play it out on ahead, but it's taken by the Marauders. Edelberg will play it around, will shoot it in behind the net. Doherty will get it around the net as here comes Strauss. Strauss plays it on for Doherty. Doherty top of left circle shooting, sends it wide and into the safety netting. As we get a whistle as the Greyhounds will complete a full line change. Edelberg to take the draw against Radzewski. Type on the draw as Greyhounds come away. So that shot save McIntyre and he'll hang on. Now we get some pushing, shoving in front. Edelberg's not going to like that very much as his goaltender was ran into. And they're going to send Edelberg to the box as the Greyhounds are going on a power play. Edelberg just trying to stand up for his goaltender who was ran into. But the Reds will call him for it with 11:15 to go here in the third period. So the Greyhounds will get their power play unit out. As Stromberg to take the face off. As they'll want it back to Marauders trying to play it up, but kept in by Will Lyons. Still control in the corner. Back up to the blue line. Smith walks with it, trying to send it in down low to the corner. It's Sean Jones. Back up Doherty. Doherty skates with it, trying to play it, trying to feed it across, but great diving play by Stromberg. He loses his stick. He has to recollect, but here comes Smith now. Smith gains the blue line. Smith takes it down low into the corner. Shot safe. McIntyre goes behind the net as the Greyhounds trying to play it out. And here comes Jones. Jones has to spin away from Kraus. Jones takes it. Top of the circle, trying to feed it on across for a stretch ice pass. Cross ice pass. Doherty back up to the blue line now. Smith walks with it. Sends it wide. It's taken by Lyons. Sends it behind the net. Maglorio. Maglorio back out to the blue line. Smith. Now gets it down low for Doherty. Doherty trying to skate within top of in the bottom of the right circle. Takes it all alone on McIntyre. McIntyre makes the save with 52 seconds remaining here on the man advantage for the Greyhounds. 10:07 remains here in the third period. As the Marauders win the draw, but Greyhounds will control. Back up Doherty to the blue line. He'll control. Doherty, that shot deflects wide. McClare chases it in the corner. He'll recollect. As Safko trying to force him off the puck, but back out to the blue line now. Smith, that shot sends it wide. As Draws takes a dive, now down low to the corner. Back out Doherty. He'll control at the blue line. Doherty skates with the top of the left circle. Shooting shot, save, rebound, and score. Mark McClare, as that will make it a 6-1 game. Got Doherty with the shot, rebound, hopped out all the way to the other side. McClare was staring at an open net, and he just buries it. As the Greyhounds now take a 5-goal lead. As center ice face off, Edelberg will tie up on the draw against Radwinski as the Greyhounds force it in as it's in the glove of McIntyre and he'll hang on. Edelberg to take the face off now, back out to the blue line. Fisher throws it on across. That shot by you sails wide. Now Marauders will take over. Here comes Tyler Keenan. Keenan backhands it out to center. Here comes Stromberg now. Stromberg gains the blue line. He'll chip it on ahead down low to the corner. Roeder out to play it. He'll play it around as Edelberg trying to take it, but it's off of his stick. Now Greyhounds trying to play it up. A great play by Hipple just to skate through everyone and try to make Greyhound cough up the puck, and he forces it in on Roeder, and Roeder has to get a glove on it, and the Marauders will get an offensive zone faceoff. Edelberg versus Jones on the draw as they want it back out as Edelberg trying to play it on ahead, but it's kept in by, well, Dodds tried to keep it in, but I believe it deflected up into the bench area. As face-off will come out in the neutral zone. Edelberg wins to draw back. Marauders trying to force it up, but Dodds will cough it up. Here comes Doherty yet again. Throwing it across to Jones. Jones is going to be tied up. Now back out. They force it in here as the Greyhounds trying to play it out, but that does not go as the shot was denied. Now McIntyre diving to get that to that puck, and he'll cover up. As both teams will make a line change. Greyhounds win the draw. They throw it across. Flynn will control on the backhand, trying to force it down low McGlorio. McClare trying to get to it. As Marauders trying to play it out. Collins trying to keep it in, but the Marauders will take over. Here comes Kraus now. Kraus skating up through center. He'll gain the blue line. That shot, he'll send it wide. Now in the corner, Safko trying to get to it along with Eli Kraus. Kraus trying to chip it out in front, but steered aside by Roeder. As Mark McClare will play it across. McGlorio trying to play it up. He has to force Luke Brown off of him. As Driscoll pass up ahead for Luke Brown. As McGloria will play it around. Driscoll trying to get to it as well. Driscoll trying to cross ice pass, trying to center it to someone, but no one was there. So Marauders have to retreat back. Hipple will get to it along with Edelberg. Edelberg will spin away from one man, but here come the Marauders now. Here comes Hipple. Hipple gives off to Stromberg. Back to Hipple, but no one was there. As Hipple tried to backhand it to someone. As puck's forced all the way down to the Marauder zone. Icing is the call with 7:06 to go here in the third period. Safko and they take the face-off along with Albano. Albano will win it and will control. Albano will control in the corner, trying to pass out for Lions, but the Marauders are all over that. Hipple trying to play it, but the Greyhounds are all over it. Here comes Gerards now. Gerards sends it to the corner as Kaminsky will play it around. Gerards trying to get to it. Kaminsky in the corner, back out along the half wall. Stromberg will play it out, and they're going to wave off the icing. Wow. All right, here come the Greyhounds. Here they come yet again. Here comes Smith. Smith walks in top of the circle, shooting shot, save, rebound. Oh, McIntyre didn't realize it was in front of him for a split second. 6:23 remains here in the third. As the Greyhounds run another face-off. Back out Doherty. That shot sends it wide. Now down low in the corner. As the Marauders trying to come to it, as they will. Now the Marauders trying to get to it at the blue line. Tyler Keenan. Trying to play it up, but the force in. Keenan can't get to it. It's just around the net. Boyd trying to play it around. Forced back in by Radunski. He'll play it around now. Boyd trying to play it around. Radzuski around the play, but he's going to be tied up, but he still controls in a corner. Kaminsky trying to play it out, and it's be played out by Brown. And the Greyhounds will take over. Pass up for Yost. As the Marauders trying to get Radwoodsky out in front. That shot does not go. Another turnover in front of the net for the Marauders. Now Jones will spin away from his man. Back out Yost. Yost flips it in. That shot saved McIntyre. Now in the corner, Yost that's Jones. Before off the puck by Keenan. Now walk in with it. It's Flynn, but that does not go. Now back out with the puck sat there for a second. As I believe we're going to get an icing call. So puck face-off will be back in the Marauder end. Face-off will be to the left of McIntyre from his perspective as Edelberg wants to draw back. Trying to bank pass up ahead for Hipple. Hipple loses the puck as the Greyhounds trying to take over. It's knocked off the stick of McClare, but McClare gets it back off the feed from Collins. That shot by McClare. Kick, save Collins. Rebound shot. Goes wide behind the net. Now Collins chases in the corner, being pressured by Keenan. As Collins will get it. Send it into the corner. Driscoll trying to get to along with Edelberg, and I'll pass it out for Gearhart. Gearhart trying to clear, but can't do it. As they keep it in, bouncing puck in front. McIntyre makes it back out to the blue line now. They walk in with it. That shot by McQueenie scores. Ben McQueenie picking up his second goal of the game as they have made it 7-1. Touchdown, Greyhounds. With the extra point. With 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Here come the Marauders, and here comes Safko trying to force it in, but it's taken by the Greyhounds. Here comes Drads now. Drads skates the blue line, takes it down low in the left wing side, trying to throw it out in front. Oh, yeah, Jones in front. And here comes Eli Krause now. Krause gains the blue line. Krause drops it on back for Safko, but that shot doesn't make it. And here comes Drads now. Drads works its way in as Lions plays it. Falling to his feet, getting a shot away, but McIntyre to make the save to deny Liam Fisher. Marauders send it in, icing for 3:08 to go here in the third. So a pretty stark contrast from what we saw last weekend when the Marauders had a shellacking against Johns Hopkins University where they beat them 13-0. Everyone was just scoring at will that game. And, fast forward to today where the Marauders, they hung with them in the first period, but ever since the first ended, this game has really been lopsided. And Tucson out to play it ahead. Hops over stick of Kraus as the Greyhounds send it in around. Tucson around to play. He's going to be bodied off the puck by Ahern. And Ahern trying to move it along with Tucson. Hippel's in there as well as he got a 5-man puck battle along the boards. And the Greyhounds will play it out and we'll get a whistle. Edelberg to take the draw, but the Greyhounds all over that. But the Marauders come away with the puck. Here comes Hippel now. Hippel works his way in as it's going to be knocked off of his stick. Hippel trying to get to it as they try to throw it out in front. Now Stromberg trying to feed it, but probably back on the backhand as he sends it in behind it and into the corner. As here come the Greyhounds now. As here comes Sean Jones. But great steal by Edelberg. They'll play it around for Stromberg. And Stromberg, who was getting some Division II time over these last 2 weeks, had his first Division II goal last weekend against Brent Athen here at Lancaster Ice Rink when the Division II team beat the Lions 10-2 in a pretty decisive victory. Stromberg picked up his first ever Division II goal. Now back out, that shot sails wide by Fusco. As Doherty trying to play it up ahead. They force it down low. Marauders trying to play it out. Edelberg backhands it out as Luke Brown chases it. Here come the Marauders now. That shot by Sacco snatched out of the air by Malcolm Roeder. As we tick down to just 1:03 to go here in the third period. As the Marauders won the draw, but here come the Greyhounds. Here comes McClare. McClare takes it down into the corner, being pressured. Staying center out in front from Maglorio. That pass goes and scores. 8-1. I believe that will be Maglorio's goal, which would be his second of the game. So the little give off to Maglorio works with 48.6 seconds to go here. Pass up from Roeder as the Marauders force it back in. Chasing is Kraus. The Greyhounds trying to come to it. Gerard's trying to play it up, but here come the Greyhounds now. Here comes Albano, forced into the down low to the corner. Marauders will chasing it as we tick down to 10 seconds to go here. Marauders retake it. One last chance opportunity, but it's in Hippel's skate. Hippel can't get the shot away as the puck was in his skates. And that will do it for this one as Tucson sends it back in. So the Greyhounds come in and win 8-1. as the Marauders dropped their first game of 2023. Take you through the goal scoring recap. Well, the game started with the goal from Will Lyons. And then the Marauders tied up on the power play as Tyler Keenan picked up his fourth goal this season. And that's how we ended the first period. 1-1. But other than that, after that period, it was all Greyhounds. Quinn Doherty got a goal. Mark McClare got a goal. Pat Smith got a goal. Ben McQueenie picked up 2 goals. Will Lyons picked up 2 goals. And Vinny McGlorio picked up 2 goals. So overall an 8-1 loss for the Marauders. You know, it's a game where it's going to leave a bad taste in your mouth, but we had some players who really played excellent out there and gave it their all. I mean, this is a tough team to beat. Cam McIntyre made some incredible saves. He was hung out to dry a little bit. Not that, you know, that's anyone's fault, but, you know, Cam McIntyre just made some incredible saves tonight. And if it wasn't for him between the pipes, who knows what the score would have been. You know, the Greyhounds had at least like 5 more opportunities where it's like, how did that puck not go in? But anyway, the Marauders come away with the short end of the stick as we'll be in action again next Friday as we take on York yet again for the second time this season. So we look forward to that game as we will be at York. Let's see what time that game starts. So the Marauders will be in action again next Friday night at York. Last game against York was here at home, and York won the game in overtime. The Marauders forced overtime, but York ultimately ended up coming up with the win. So we get a rematch against them next Friday at York. But for this game, the Marauders dropped this one 8-1 against the Loyola Greyhounds, as Loyola just basically dominated from the second period on and just never looked back. They controlled time and possession. They had the majority of the wins in the faceoff circle and the majority of the shots, even though we didn't have a shot clock this game, or a shot total this game, I should say. It was pretty obvious that the Greyhounds had more of the opportunities. But when the Marauders had opportunities, they made them count. They had great scoring opportunities. It was a game where you had to take advantage of the mistakes the other team was making, and that's exactly what they did on their first goal when Tyler Keenan scored. Quinn Doherty goes to the box for tripping. The penalty was drawn by Aiden Stromberg. Stromberg was really hounding him to try and get to a puck, and Doherty just used his arm to knock Stromberg off of him, drawing the tripping penalty, and the Marauders were able to capitalize on that. But other than that, Loyola was just too strong and too powerful, and not much, you can do about that. But anyway, the Marauders lose today 8-1. We will be back in action again next Friday night. I am Travis Schuster, the voice of Ville D3 Hockey. We thank you for tuning in, and if you are here at the rink with us, please make it home safely. And if you're watching at home, have a good night.